Hey everybody, so since we're quarantined and we have food in the house, some of it might be going bad, like fresh fruits, I'm making a banana bread. Now, this is a 3-ingredient banana bread used with cake mix. I've got it started a little bit. This is 3 very ripe bananas. They wouldn't have went one more day, I don't think. With 2 fresh chicken eggs in there, and this is the box of cake mix. They said to use butter golden. I've crushed up some walnuts that I had in the freezer, and the only thing I'm going to do to this recipe is put a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And instead of putting it in 2 loaf pans, I'm just going to put it in a cake pan. And you know, it doesn't matter, we're the only ones eating it. So I'm going to mix this all together and show you what the batter looks like. Okay, here's the batter. I put a lot of walnuts in there because I swear I like it. And I'm going to pop it in the oven, and we'll be back to see the end results in 40 minutes. So I should have took a video before. I poked holes all in it. But since I made it like a cake, usually when I make a cake, I poke holes in it and pour condensed sweet milk on it. And it just makes it real moist and keeps it moist, you know, if you have to put it up. So all I had was evaporated milk. Well, when I first started learning how to make coconut cake, you would take evaporated milk and sugar and boil it on the stove. And since this has got, you know, I feel like it's going to be sweet enough, I just poke the holes and pour some of that milk in it to make it moist. Now, my recommendation, if you was to do this, use the can of condensed milk. And I mean, that's just like you'd make a poke cake and you'd pour that on top. Now Google said if you didn't have condensed milk, you could use honey, you know, pour honey on top. If I had cake mix, you know, I could have not cake mix, cake icing. We could have melted that and put it on top. But I was just looking for something to make it moist. Because this this recipe didn't call for butter and all that. So, I mean, there was butter. I'm sure it's butter. No, it wasn't butter in the cake mix because we didn't add butter. But anyways, you don't have to do this step. I just wanted to show you. That's why it looks the way it does. And, but give it a try. The only thing, it was $3.50 at 40 minutes. The only thing I did to the recipe was put cinnamon and vanilla in it. So, I'll give it a try and I'll let y'all know if it was good or not. I just took a taste. It's not sweet, so if you don't like sweet stuff, this is the way to go. Now, like I said, if you was to add the sweetened milk, that would help it. But this is just a simple recipe with just 3 ingredients. And like I said, it's not overly sweet. It tastes like a banana cake with no icing. That's what it tastes like to me. So to sweeten it up, I would, I probably could take that milk, put it on the stove with some sugar, let it boil, pour the rest on top, and it would sweeten it up a little bit more. But it's fine for me. So give it a try if you think you'll like it and you have some bananas laying around that you need to do something with. So thanks for watching. The video's not over. So I just took out some honey, which this is my friend's honey, and those were her chicken eggs. That's where the honey's from. I'm almost out. Need to get her, buy some more. So I put a honey, just a little bit in mine to see what kind of taste. Oh my goodness. Recommend honey on top. So I just put a little bit of honey on it. But I wanted to share that, how good that made it. And remember, the evaporated milk is just making it moist. It's not giving it because I put a little bit on the bread just to see if it had a taste. If you ever drank it, you would know what it tastes like. So all that's doing is making it moist. Condensed sweet milk is going to make it taste sweet. Because if you was to microwave sweet condensed milk, it turns into caramel. So of course, you know, it's going to be good. So I just wanted to share that before I ended this video again. Thanks.